the answer. You don't say anything at first. Instead, you reach out and brush a grain of sand from his cheek, slowly, deliberately, letting your fingers linger just a heartbeat longer than necessary. His breath hitches, his usual bravado utterly vanished in this moment. Then you grin. Tambourine is a terrible name for a dog. His laugh bursts out of him like sunlight breaking through clouds, relieved, disbelieving, hopeful. Oi! It's inspired, he protests, but he's already tugging you closer by the wrist until your foreheads bump together lightly under the starlight. You whisper against his lips before he can steal the words right out of your mouth. But I love it anyway. Fade to credits over waves and stolen breaths. Epilogue. They do get the dog. It chews up all Davy's left shoes exclusively. He couldn't be prouder. The happy ending. The moon hangs low in the water, casting silver light off the waves as a new beginning dawns. You watch from the porch of a rickety but charming beach house where you can hear Davy singing off-key in the shower. A dog barks gleefully somewhere nearby, its tiny paws tapping on the porch boards. You sigh, contentment filling you like sunlight to the marrow of your bones. You're home. Final scene. The beach is peaceful in a way only dawns can be. Quiet, except for the gentle crash of waves and the distant sound of seagulls. You lean against the porch rail, watching as the first pale strands of sun start to break over the water. Then footsteps draw near, and a familiar pair of arms slide around you from behind. Davy presses a lingering kiss to the nape of your neck, grinning against your skin. Mornin'! You lean back into him, tipping your head against his. Mornin', you echo quietly, savoring the warmth of him at your back. The porch creaks a sleepy protest as he wraps his arms tighter around you, resting his chin on your shoulder. For several moments you stand like that in companionable silence, content to watch the sun rise, until finally he gives an exaggeratedly dramatic sigh. I have a confession. You tilt your head back to give him a wry look. This ought to be good. Oi, he protests, grinning unrepentantly in a way that makes it utterly impossible to stay stern. Don't use your exasperated tone on me. You can't resist the fond, exasperated laugh that escapes you. Too late, you retort, raising an eyebrow as he turns you to face him. You already said confession. That's not a good sign. He throws his hands up defensively with a mock scandalized gasp.
Says who?
He crosses over to the porch swing, collapsing onto it and patting the space beside him playfully. Maybe I plan to confess how hopelessly in love with you I am. You give him a skeptical look, even as you sit down beside him. At 7 a.m.? Sunrise confessions. Davy clutches his chest like you've wounded him. Love doesn't have a curfew, darling. He flings an arm over the back of the swing, pulling you closer as it sways gently. His voice drops to a theatrical whisper, though there's no one around for miles but the dog, who is notably chewing on one of Davy's sandals again. Besides, I may have done something reckless. You groan. Define reckless. His grin is pure mischief. Remember that radio interview yesterday where they asked if we'd ever retire? Your eyes narrow. Yes? He bites his lip, a terrible attempt at hiding his delight. Turns out absolutely not, we're having too much fun. Translates to tabloids as secret wedding imminent. Who knew? He shrugs, utterly unrepentant, as your jaw drops. Course now Mike's rang 5 times and Mickey sent a telegram with just the word, congratulations, in all caps. Oh, and Peter mailed us a toaster, preemptively. Fade out on your laughter mixing with the gulls and Davy's uncontainable joy. Post-credits scene. A week later, Tambourine the dog buries the toaster in protest of domesticity, right next to Davy's missing left shoe. A peaceful afternoon after chaos. The sun is high overhead when you finally catch a break. Davy flops onto the porch swing with a dramatic sigh. The dog naps in the warm sunlight, tail twitching in its dreams. You can hear music from the radio inside, something by the Beatles. For a moment everything is tranquil. Then your phone rings, and you know, just from the ringtone, it's probably Mike. You shoot Davy a wary glance as he grins innocently. Maybe it's a friendly call.